Hey everyone. I hate looking this gross while trying to do a video, but I wanted to do a super hype video about how much I love NF and how excited I was that Time came out. I watched it a whole lot of times, watched a lot of reaction videos, and it was so much fun. And I kind of just wanted to show my dad the video, and he didn't get it, and tried to show him another video of NF, and he didn't get it. And I understand it's not his cup of tea. He's an old guy. I mean, he's turning 80, or no, 79. He's turning 79 this year. So I can understand that it's not his music. So I don't know why I had such a big emotional reaction. I tend to have this a lot with people. I and I have to like do the work inside myself, right? I don't know why I get upset, but I notice this about myself, and it's not right because I know everybody has different tastes. Everybody likes different things. Um, and I've noticed in my whole life, like if I'm really into a band and someone that I'm close to or want to be close to doesn't really try to understand, like I don't necessarily need them to love um, the artist as much as I do, but I need them to try to understand a little bit why the artist means a lot to me. And that's been throughout my whole life, right? Even when I used to like this group when I was a teenager. Like, if people didn't understand why I liked them, it really hit me hard. Like, I would be super excited to share something with friends, and if they weren't excited too, like, I didn't need them to enjoy the person as much as me. I just needed them to give it a shot, you know, to at least try to understand because music has a lot of connection to me. And so it's a weird thing. I don't know why I feel like like a rejection of the music that I love has such a like an impact on me. Maybe it's in a weird way it feels like a direct like insult to myself, insult to me, especially music that I feel like is so connected to who I am. So I had to go and like pick out some cards from that mixed emotions card thing that I got, just to process a little bit how I felt when my dad wasn't like, I know he was trying, but not really, to understand why this music was impactful to me. Um and I and so here's and I hated that these are the emotions that came out of me. So the first one I chose was angry. I was angry that he, and I'm not saying that I need to understand why these are my emotions. I just need to recognize these are my emotions and not feel like I have to change my emotions. It comes from somewhere, and I think it's deeply connected to feeling rejected and disconnected many times in my life. So I've got angry, I have disappointed, discouraged, exhausted. Like, I'm tired of trying to connect in some fashion, even though some people might be like, Phoebe, stop trying to connect with something that obviously is not going to connect with your dad. But I think it's like, I've never really, yeah, I've never really connected anyway. So whatever. Um, Frustrated, hopeless, irritated, regretful that I even tried. Like, why did I even try? Like, why did I? Other people are not gonna even understand why I even tried, because they're gonna be like, Phoebe, it's dumb to share this with a 79-year-old man. I've seen 79-year-old men that still get the heart of NF. Like, I get my dad doesn't have to. I get it. Resentful, sad, and I hate. I okay. So I all these emotions were with me, and it's hard to be dishonest with you guys because I can already hear people minimize this And I think that's why it's hard for me to come to grips with some of the emotions I feel and how deeply connected I am about how certain things have really impact me, because I can hear the voices of even the people that care about me minimize and say, what's the big deal, Phoebe? Just get over it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. And the thing is, it's not a big deal to you guys. And I can already hear certain people already, because I've heard it throughout my whole life. Like, I shouldn't care, or it shouldn't affect me. Okay, all this should-us, it doesn't change the fact that it does. It does affect me. And I don't know why it does affect me, but it does. And maybe that's part of the therapy, to understand why it does affect me. But to me, music is a window to my heart. It's a window to the story of what's going on in my life. I'm a very big lyric person. I'm rarely only about music. Now, I gotta like the music. But if I connect to the lyrics and the music, then my heart is sold. And I guess sometimes when people that I care about, I don't care if other people that I don't care about doesn't like what I like, or doesn't want to listen to what I like. But it's when I feel like people I'm close to don't even want to try to care about what I like. That really affects me very negatively. It just does. Because I think loving somebody, like, there's a lot of things that I don't necessarily care about, but I care about the person. So because the person loves it and cares about it, it makes me give it a shot, even if it's not like my like main go-to or thing that I'm super excited about, because it matters to that person. Like, I try. So I think it's that consistent theme in my life of feeling disconnected, uncared for, and unloved. Like, always kind of feeling on the outside of everything. And it's so crazy, right? It's so crazy. No, it's not, but it is an outside world. It is so crazy that I can get that affected over the fact that my dad's just not into NF, which I get. I don't expect him to be into NF. I don't expect him to be bumping his music or playing it all the time or anything. I understand. I guess I just wish he would try to, like, just try, I guess, to understand where I'm coming from. And I don't need comments to try to, like, support my father, okay? I don't need you guys to say I'm making a big deal out of nothing. I really don't need it. I've heard that throughout my whole life. I think that's why when I feel certain emotions and I hear in my head all these people telling me that my feelings don't matter, that I'm just being too sensitive, like, I heard this line today while people were watching the music video for NF Time, and they said, time heals everything. Now I'm like, no, it doesn't. I said, I think time doesn't heal everything. If you leave things undealt with, time just buries everything. But the thing about burying something that still kind of has life in it is that it will eventually spring back up in the ground. It's like a plant or a seed that has to die in order for a plant to come alive. Like, people who have issues and think that they're so good They have nothing to deal with, and yet everybody's experiencing and suffering from their unwillingness to deal with their issues. Absolute unwillingness to deal with their issues. So, there's a part of me that's just angry right now. Just angry with always feeling discredited in my life, and I'm just tired. And I don't care if it came about just because my dad didn't want to listen to NF or couldn't understand what NF was saying. My reaction was way higher than the situation required, but that tells me that there's a wound there that has been consistent throughout my whole life. And I'm not trying to make this vlog always me like crying but I don't care. I don't care if to some degree when I turn this on I'm in a mist of tears. I don't care. That's a lie. I care because it feels vulnerable and it sucks, and I don't want to say half the things I say because I don't want to be perceived as petty or sensitive, but I don't care at the same time because I'm really tired of people telling me what I can and cannot feel, and what I have the right to feel and what I don't have the right to feel, and somehow as if they're the authority of what is right for me and what is good for me. I'm not telling you how to live your life or how you should feel or not feel. Or maybe I am. Maybe sometimes I do. I guess maybe I do. Maybe there's been times that I have. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a hypocrite here. It's just, I guess I'm tired. I'm tired of feeling like I can't feel legitimately what I feel without having to apologize for things. Don't want to do it anymore. I just feel this way. I do. I feel angry, disappointed, discouraged, exhausted, frustrated, hopeless, irritated, regretful, resentful, and sad. I feel all those things because I couldn't connect with my dad. And I can't stand how much I don't connect with my dad. I connect on a very superficial level with my father. But I feel like I never can get any deeper with him because he loves everything to be rosy. And he wants everything to always be so happy. And frankly, sometimes I'm not.